Namaskar Mandal. Welcome to episode 3 of Thin Suns. Today I'm going to start with a new story that I read a few days ago. It was a heartwarming one and I felt I should share it with all of you. So the headline said, Goa's famous banyan stands up after a push from across the world. I was quite intrigued. So I read the whole thing and this is how the story goes. So there was this 200-year-old banyan tree, जो वडाचे झाड, that had gotten uprooted and fallen because of the rains. Now this happened in a place, Arambol. The tree was believed to be dead, but locals spotted some new roots in it and hope kind of flourished. So a lot of people got together and decided that they had to revive it. So just look at the extent to which people reached out and collaborated. So there was a fundraiser to raise money for this whole operation. Locals and biodiversity groups came together to plan and to help out with logistics. A tree expert was flown in from Hyderabad. Okay, and finally they were able to put that tree back in its place. And that final push came from a person known as Nandan Tiwari. Now, how he managed to do it? He used a heavy-duty equipment known as a bull backhoe loader. Now, this is typically an equipment that is used at mining sites to uproot trees. Isn't it ironic? And one very interesting snippet about this story is that during this entire operation, there was a silver snake in the trunk of that tree. It did not do anything but kept coming out to see who was disturbing it through that entire operation. कितली अपूर्व याची गजाल न्ही की कशी ही ट्री वाचोवंक शकले आमी सगळे जाण just with collective will, a lot of faith and collaboration. Let's start with my first segment today. So that's going to be Indic Treasures by Exclamations Goa. In this segment, archaeologist Savni Shetye will share with us snippets about the vast cultural history of our country. Today, she is going to talk about a mosque in Goa. What is so special about this mosque? I don't think I want to tell you that. Let's hear from her.
Goa is full of stories, and the most beautiful thing about Goa is the warmth of people here. We may not have huge monuments like Delhi or Hampi to show you, but we have surely interesting stories about the people and uniqueness of the events here. Hi, this is Savni Shetye, and in today's episode of Indic Treasures, brought to you by Exclamations Goa, I'm going to tell you about the beautiful mosques of Goa. You may know about Goa's huge and interesting temples and the churches, but have you heard about the mosques in Goa? So this book, Muslim Heritage of Goa, written by Professor Prajwal Sakhardande, talks about 27 ancient mosques that were built in Goa during the Adil Shahi period, which is before Portuguese period, that is around 14th to 15th century. So today I'm going to talk to you about this very interesting mosque of Surla Tar. This is located on a picturesque setting of Mandavi River. So Mandavi River, which is now very silent, was in the ancient time one of the busiest trade route from the Ghats to the port. And the name itself of Tar suggests it was a small port or a small place for the ferry to cross from this side of the river to the other side. This mosque has so many interesting features. Firstly, its architecture. This mosque does not have a very typical dome. It has a simple roof. In fact, other mosque built during this time, which is Safa Masjid in Ponda, also does not have a mosque. But at the same time, very interestingly, the temples built in similar period or little afterwards have a mosque-like dome. In fact, this mosque, built in the 16th century by Ibrahim Ali Adil Shah, also has a Pushkarani, which means a step water tank. So it's a small tank with some rooms nearby for people to change their clothes or just take a rest. But the most beautiful thing about this mosque is the unique event of Shigmo that happens here. So Shigmo is a festival celebrated by the Hindu community in Goa. It's a spring festival celebrated after harvest in March or April. During this festival, the gods and the goddesses are taken on a small procession of the village. And in this Surla village, one of the interesting pit stop is this mosque and the dargah nearby. The dargah is dedicated to Hazrat Pir Sahab, and the procession comes to this dargah for blessings. So the Muslims of this village welcome the Hindu procession with water and flowers. I think in today's time, this is one of the most rare and a beautiful story to share. Goa is full of such stories of interesting people, events and customs. And to discover Goa, which is more than its beaches and what is portrayed by the movies, please log on to www.exclamationsgoa.com.
खरेच न्ही, there's so much about our own cultural heritage that we don't know about. And in our history books also, we never came across something so interesting. Dev bare kuru savni. I for sure want to see this mosque. Change in today's world is the only constant, अशें म्हणतात. And one of the things that is changing really fast is our technology. Mobile phones आणि equipment सोडा, आम्ही वापरता ते ॲप्स सुद्धा कितले रेग्युलरली अपग्रेड जातात. केन्ना केन्ना अशें दिसता, आय विश देर वॉज समवन हू कूड एक्सप्लेन द फीचर्स ऑफ दीज applications or help us with it. Our next segment is for people like you and me. In our next segment, Sharv Shetye will help us decode WhatsApp. चला पळूया.
सो हॅलो गायज, हांव शर्व शेटये आणि तुमकां ह्या व्हिडिओन हांव वॉट्सॅपाचे 5 युनीक टिप्स आनी ट्रिक्स दाखोवपाक आसा. सो बेसिकली हो व्हिडिओ तुमकां 2 भागान आसतलो. फर्स्ट पार्ट जो तुमी आतां पळयतात आनी वीच वील बी फॉलोड बाय अ कंटिन्युएशन व्हिडिओ इन द सेकंड एपिसोड. सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग मच ऑफ अवर टायम, लेट्स गेट द व्हिडिओ स्टार्टेड. सो ट्रिक नंबर 1, जर आता तुमकां एक पर्टिक्युलर मनशाचे ना जाल्यार ग्रुपाचे मिडिया जे फोटोज आनी विडियोज आसात ते गॅलरीन वचपाक नाका. सो दीस ट्रिक इज फॉर यू. यू जस्ट नीड टू गो अँड टॅप ऑन द ग्रुप्स ऑर द पर्सन्स प्रोफायल आनी मागीर तुमकां थंय मिडिया विजिबिलिटी म्हणून ऑप्शन दिसतलो. सो मिडिया विजिबिलिटीचेर टॅप करा आनी मागीर नोचेर टॅप करा आनी ओके. सो आतांच्यान जो तो मनीस कितें कितें तुमकां मिडिया धाडटलो ते तुमच्या गॅलरीन वचपाक ना. So let's move on to our second trick. So ह्या ट्रिकान सपोज तुमकां एक पर्टिक्युलर टेक्स्ट हायलायट करपा जाय बाय चेंजिंग इट्स फॉन्ट ऑर मेकिंग इट बोल्ड. सो यू जस्ट नीड टू डू वन थिंग, जस्ट लॉंग प्रेस दॅट पर्टिक्युलर टेक्स्ट आनी एक्स्ट्रीम रायट कॉर्नराक तुमकां ते 3 डॉट्स अशे दिसतले. सो तेचेर टॅप करून तुमकां हांगा डिफरंट ऑप्शन्स आहा पळय. बोल्ड करपाक जाय जाल्यार इटॅलिक्स करपाक जाय त्या पर्टिक्युलर वर्डाक. सो this thing makes that particular text or the word highlighted and catchy to the opposite person, so त्यांची नजर तेजेर पडटली. So let's move on to the third trick. So ह्या ट्रिकान तुमकां हांव WhatsApp लॉक कशें करप हें दाखोवपाक आसा. So all you need to do is just tap on the 3 dots which you can see on the right side and then go to settings आनी मागीर अकाउंट्सान वचात आनी tap on privacy. मी प्रायवसीचेर टॅप करतकीर स्क्रोल डावन करून तुमकां थंय फिंगरप्रिंट लॉक म्हणून एक ऑप्शन दिसतलो. सो तेजेर टॅप करा आनी अनलॉक विथ फिंगरप्रिंट अनेबल करा आनी मागीर तुमचो फिंगरप्रिंट व्हेरीफाय कर आनी मागीर तुमकां 3 ऑप्शन दिसतले थंय. इमिडिएटली, आफ्टर 1 मिनट ऑर आफ्टर 30 मिनट्स ऑटोमॅटिकली लॉक केन्ना जावपाचें. म्हणजे फॉर एग्जाम्पल हांवें आतां इमिडिएटली केला. सो इमिडिएटली म्हणजे आतां सपोज हांव होम हितून गेलो, होम स्क्रिनार, आणि सपोज हांवें WhatsApp ओपन केलें म्हणजे तो इमिडिएटली लॉक जातलो एज सून एज आय गो टू माय होम स्क्रीन. सो ट्रिक नंबर 4, जर तुमकां मेसेजीच्या वयर फॉरवर्डेड म्हणून टॅगलायन येवपाक नाका कोणाक सपोज धाडपा जाय तेन्ना, सो मेसेजीक लॉंग प्रेस करा आनी वयर तुमकां दोन अशें हे दिसता कॉपी म्हणून एक ऑप्शन आसतलो त्या कॉपीचेर टॅप करा आनी मागीर कोणाक मेसेज धाडपाक जाय पळय तेंचे प्रोफायलान वचा आनी तेजेर पेस्ट करा तेंचे टायप अ मेसेज थंय ते पेस्ट करून मागीर सेंड करा. सो एज यू कॅन सी दॅट द फॉरवर्डेड टॅगलायन हॅज नॉट कम ऑन टॉप ऑफ द मेसेज. बट जर तुमी तो फॉरवर्डेड मेसेज फॉरवर्ड केलो त्या मनशाक सो तेका ऑब्वियसली तो फॉरवर्डेड टॅगलायन म्हणून येतले. सो लेट्स मूव ऑन टू अवर फिफ्थ ट्रिक. सो तुमकां ह्या ट्रिकान हांव एका टायमार खूब जाणांक एक मेसेज फॉरवर्ड कशें करप हे दाखोवपाक आसा. बट एज यू ऑल नो दॅट WhatsApp हॅज अ फॉरवर्ड लिमीट दॅट इज यू कॅन सेंड ओन्ली 5 people एट अ टायम. सो बेजिकली तुमकां कितें करपा जाय थंय 3 डॉट्स आसा पळय रायट हँड सायड कॉर्नरा सो तेका टॅप करून मागीर न्यू ब्रॉडकास्ट म्हणून एक क्रिएट करपाक जाय आनी थंय तुमी तुमकां कोणाक मेसेज फॉरवर्ड करपा जाय तांकां थंय ब्रॉडकास्टान ॲड करपाक जाय. ब्रॉडकास्ट म्हणजे ग्रूप असो न्ही तो म्हणजे लोकांक कळपाना की तुवें तांकां ॲड केला म्हणून तितून. सो बेजिकली तूं हांगा तांकां कितें फॉरवर्ड करपा जाय तें हांगा येवन सगळें पेस्ट करा नाजाल्यार टायप करा मेसेज. सो तांकां ग्रूप असो मेसेज वचपाना तांकां तो मेसेज प्रायवेटली वतलो. So as you can see over here. So that was it for today guys. I hope this video was useful for you all. आणि विन्सन अकॅडमी ऑफ फिल्म अँड मीडिया यांच्या यूट्यूब चॅनलाक सबस्क्राईब करा आणि त्यांच्या व्हिडिओज लाईक करा आणि शेअर करा. So for now, goodbye and see you soon in the next episode wherein I'll show you all more exciting tips and tricks of WhatsApp. So Dev bare karu.
वाव शर, दॅट वॉज सो कूल. तुवें सामकें सोंपें केलें आमच्या खातीर. 5 down and 5 more to go म्हणटा तूं. आय एम रियली लुकींग फॉरवर्ड टू द नेक्स्ट एपिसोड. So you know, this coronavirus made an appearance in our world and changed it forever. लॉकडावन आयलें, आमी घरान उरलीं आनी कितें करप हो प्रश्न पडलो. Some old hobbies made their appearances. In some cases, some people even picked up new ones. I know of a lot of people who took to painting because they found it very soothing. Our next segment is going to be a treat for artists. Kalidas Satardekar is a renowned artist whose paintings have received much acclaim and a lot of awards nationally and internationally. Watercolors he tanchi forte, and his paintings are prized possessions. They are sought by many a collector. We are fortunate to have this very talented artist at Tinsans today. Let's watch this master demonstrate his rendering of watercolors today.
Hello everyone, हांव कालिदास सातर्डेकर, वॉटरकलर आर्टिस्ट. आज आमी एक वॉटरकलर डेमॉन्स्ट्रेशन पळोवया. वॉटरकलर मिडियम हो डिफिकल्ट म्हटलो वयता, बट आय डोंट थिंक इट इज डिफिकल्ट कित्याक आय एन्जॉय वॉटरकलरान जो फ्लो आसा, जे कलर्स मिक्स जातात, इट्स व्हेरी व्हेरी लायक एक्सायटींग, म्हणजे ते पळोवपाक सारकें दिसता. सो लेट्स सी आमी डेमॉन्स्ट्रेशनाची पळोवया. वॉटरकलरान जी टेक्नीक आसा तातून आमी इजिली काम करूंक शकता आनी जर आमी टफ म्हणून कन्सिडर केलें जाल्यार ते टफूच जातलें, म्हणजे कठीण जावंक शकता. सो इजिली करपाक लागून आमकां बरे ब्रशीज, म्हणजे जे आमी वॉटरकलराक यूज करता ते सेबल हेर हे अलाउड ना. तरी आसतना आतां सिंथेटीक बी वॉटरकलराक उपकारना, पण खंय अवेलेबल आसा, कोणा कडेन पोन्ने आसा जाल्यार दे कॅन यूज. कित्याक ब्रशीज अशें जाय की उदक आनी कलर हो चड लोड जावपाक जाय, जाल्यार आमी ड्राय दवरूंक शकना ब्रश, कित्याक तो वॉटरकलरान चड उदक जाय आसता. आनी इट डिपेंड्स कितलो थिकनेस जाय, कितलें उदक जाय, कितलो पातळ जाय कलर, हातून आमी म्हणजे एज पर युअर रिक्वायरमेंट. म्हाका जर एक पेंटींग करपा जाय जाल्यार पयलीं म्हणटा तें ड्रॉईंग बरें जावपाक जाय. ड्रॉईंग इज लायक अ फावंडेशन ऑफ एनी पेंटींग. म्हणजे जर तुजें ड्रॉईंग परफेक्ट आसत जाल्यार कलर यू कॅन डू इट अकॉर्डिंगली. आणि हातून वॉटर कलरान 2 टेक्निक्स आसात. एक वेट ऑन वेट म्हणजे पेपर जो आसा तो वेट करप फूल आणि मागीर कलर यूज करप, सो दॅट तो सारको मिक्स जाता आणि बरी फिनिशींग येता. ओके. दुसरो आसा वेट ऑन ड्राय म्हणजे वेट ड्राय कलर यूज करपाचे. ड्राय पेपराचेर आमी वेट कलर यूज करतात. ह्यो वेगळ्यो टेक्निक्स आसात. ओके. आता टोनल व्हॅल्यूज इम्पॉर्टंट आसा वॉटर कलरान, की आमी जेन्ना खंयचेय एक पेंटींग पळयता तातूंत आमी ग्रे स्केलान पयलीं पळोवप. ग्रे स्केल म्हटले कलर सुद्दां ड्रॉइंग असले न्ही ते ग्रे स्केलान आमी पळयत ना, म्हणजे तुका व्हॅल्यू कळटा. सपोज जर लायट जर चड पडल्या जाल्यार तो डेफिनेटली सेम कलर लायट आसतलो, बरोबर. तशेंच डार्क शॅडो पडला जाल्यार तो कलर डार्क आसतलो. हे सगळे एका एप्लाय जातात. प्रत्येक पेंटिंगाक टोनल व्हॅल्यू इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. इवन शेड अँड लायट पासून आमी मेंटेन करपाक जाय जाल्यार तें पेंटींग एकदम परफेक्ट दिसता, रियलिस्टीक दिसता. आता आमी वॉटर कलर खूब भशेन यूज करपाक जाता. रियलिस्टीक पेंटिंगांक करपाक जाता. मागीर इम्प्रेशनिझम म्हणटा म्हणजे जे कलर आसा पळय ते एप्लाय करप. आता इम्प्रेशनिझम हें लेटर स्टेज, पूण जशें हांवें येदो म्हटलां की आमचें जें फावंडेशन आसा, एक बुनियाद आमी बांदता, एक घर बांदता जाल्यार बुनियाद इम्पॉर्टंट आसता. सो आमी पयलीं रियलिस्टीक पयलीं शिकपाक जाय, खंयचो मिडियम आसूं. स्पेशली वॉटर कलरान आमी उलयता आयच्या टॉपिकाचेर तेन्ना आमी आमचे जी बुनियाद आसा ती स्ट्रॉंग करपाक जाय. रियलिस्टीक पयलीं जाय, मागीर आमी इम्प्रेशनिझमान वचपाक जाय. आता दुसरें म्हणजे हांवें शेडा बद्दल उलयल्लो. जेन्ना आमकां कळटा, एक फॉर एक्झाम्पल आमी अशें धरून चलुया की एक बॉडी कलराक आमी जे कलर्स यूज करता तातूंत टोन्स असतात. जेन्ना ज्या बाजूक आमकां लायट पडटा त्या बाजूक आमकां तोच कलर लायट दिसता आणि ज्या बाजूक आमकां शॅडो दिसता त्या बाजूक ते डार्क दिसता. म्हणजे आमी डार्क करपाक लागून बर्न्ट अंबर, बर्न्ट सिएना जावं सेरिलियन ब्ल्यू यूज करपाक जाता. अल्ट्रामरीन ब्ल्यू यूज करपाक जाता. मोस्टली आमी डार्क करपाक अल्ट्रामरीन यूज करतात. आणि मेन सांगपाचें म्हटल्यार पोर्ट्रेट्स, लँडस्केप्स हेका आमी वॉटर कलर यूज करूंक शकता. म्हणजे एनी ड्रॉइंग. ओके. म्हाका अशें दिसता जेन्ना आमी पयली सुरवात जेन्ना करता तेन्ना आमी स्टील लायफ केल्यार चड बरी. कित्याक स्टील लायफ म्हणजे आमी खंयचेय एक वस्तू जशें की मॅन मेड जावं नॅचरल जावं फ्रुट्स, वेजिटेबल अशी फुड्यान दवरून ती ड्रॉ करपाक जाय. कित्याक तेचेर कसले शेड्स पडल्यात, कसले कलर्स आसात. आमी कितें करता जेन्ना आमी शिकता तेन्ना आमी एकूच कलर घेवन यूज करता पळय, रेड जाल्यार रेडूच. आमकां आमी कोणाकूय म्हटलं एप्पल कसलो आसा कलर, रेड म्हणटा, जावं कोण मरून म्हणटा. पण एक्चुली तो कलर रेड किंवा मरून नासता. तातूंत इट इज मिक्सचर ऑफ मेनी कलर्स. आमी जर मायन्युटली जर ऑब्जर्व करीत ते कलर्स जाल्यार आमकां आपशें दिसता. खंयच्याच एका शॉर्टकट ना. वी हॅव टू विज्युअलायज. आमी जर शेगीत म्हणजे कंटिन्युअसली जर पळयत रावत जाल्यार आमकां न्ही खुबशे कलर दिसतले भितर. लायट पडटा तेन्ना मातसो येलोइश दिसतलो, रेड मातसो लायट कलर आसतलो. डार्क आसा ते मातसो आमकां मरुनीश दिसतलो. एप्पलाचें उलयता हांव. अशें करून आमी कलर्स आमी स्वता डेव्हलप करप. प्रत्येक आर्टिस्टाची एक वेगळी स्टायल आसता. ती स्टायल मेंटेन जावपाची गरज आसा. वॉटर कलर पेंटींग करपाक आमकां ब्रशीज अशें जाय की तातूंत उदक आनी कलर जेन्ना मिक्स करता तेन्ना चड लोड जावपाक जाय, भरपाक जाय. सो दॅट जेन्ना आमी फ्लो दिता न्ही तेन्ना परते तो ब्रश डीप करून हाडल्यार तेची कंटिन्युटी मिस जाता. सो ताका लागून उदक जावं कलर लोड जावपाक जाय अशे ब्रशीज जाय. दुसरी गजाल म्हणजे आमी जेन्ना बॅकग्रावंडाक वॉश दिता पळय, वॉश म्हणजे बॅकग्रावंड कलर आमी ह्या बाजूक ते पर्यंत आमी सोंपयता पळय, कलर करता तेन्ना आमकां फ्लॅट ब्रश जाय पडटा. सो फ्लॅट ब्रश जाय पडटा, मागीर रावंड ब्रशीस जाय पडटात. आनी रिगर ब्रश म्हणून येता. रिगर ब्रश म्हणजे तो बारीक येता सामको पॉयंटेड आनी मातसो लांब आसता. हो ब्रश जो आसा जेन्ना आमी लायटीचे खांबे करतकच ताका जे वायर्स करतात जावं बारीक कितें काम करता ताका यूज जाता. देन नेक्स्ट इज ब्रशीस जाले. मागीर आमकां पेपर इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट इन वॉटर कलर. कित्याक जेन्ना आमी वॉटर कलर म्हणटा उदक जेन्ना आमी पेपरार यूज करता तेन्ना पेपराची क्वॉलिटी व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट आसता आनी आमी हँडमेड पेपर यूज करता. आतां तातून थिकनेस येता म्हणजे GSM म्हणटात ताका. 300 GSM हो बेस्ट पेपर कन्सिडर केलो वयता वॉटर कलराक. मागीर ताचे वयर तुमी कितलेय थिकनेस घेतले जाता पूण 300 आसपाकूच जाय सो दॅट जेन्ना आमी कलर जावं उदक एप्लाय करता तेन्ना तो पेपर स्टीप उरता. अदरवायज तो पेपर वयर सकयल जाता जेन्ना उदक चड जाता. आनी मोस्टली हें जाता जेन्ना वेट एंड वेट टॅक्नीक आमी यूज करता तेन्ना. आतां पेपरा भितर दोन भशेन आसता. एक म्हणजे रफ आसता हँडमेड पेपर आनी एक स्मूथ आसता. स्मूथ जो पेपर आसता जेन्ना आमी फिनिशींग रियलिस्टीक जे आमी पेंटींग म्हणटा पळय तें करतना आमी स्मूथ पेपर यूज करपाक जाय. आनी जेन्ना जे इम्प्रेशनिस्ट म्हणटात जावं तातूंत तुमकां टॅक्स्चर दाखोवपाक ड्राय ब्रशींग करता आमी तेन्ना आमी रफ टॅक्स्चराचो पेपर यूज करपाक हँडमेड पेपर. हें जालें पेपरा बद्दल. आतां आमी कलरा बद्दल पळोवया. जे कलर्स आमी यूज करता तातूंत दोन भशेनचे कलर येता. एक ट्यूब येता आनी केक येता. केक हो हार्ड आसता आनी ट्यूब जो आसता तो तितून फ्रेश कलर्स आसता, वेट आसता, ऑयली टायप आसता. जेन्ना आमी चड करून आमी जे फ्रेश कलर्स अशें म्हणटात की ट्युबान आसतात. ट्यूब जो यूज करप हे कलर फ्रेश उरता. आनी अशें न्हय की केकानूय उरता पूण ताची ती क्वॉलिटीचेर डिपेंड आसता. जशे की इम्पोर्टेड कलर्स आसात, इंडियन कलर्स आसात. इम्पोर्टेड कलर्सान तूं केक जर यूज केलो जाल्यार कांय हरकत ना. पूण जेन्ना ती आर्टिस्ट क्वॉलिटी म्हणून आसता आनी स्टुडंट क्वॉलिटी म्हणून आसता. आर्टिस्ट क्वॉलिटीन तुका मातशें जी क्वॉलिटी आसता पळय ती मातशी बरी आसता आनी तातूंत तुका इफेक्ट बरो येता. लास्ट म्हणजे सांगपाचें म्हटल्यार आमकां हें जाय पडटा रॅक, टिश्यू पेपर, देन वॉटर कंटेनर्स, पॅलेट सुद्दां आमकां व्हडलें जाय पडटा म्हणजे जशें की आमी उदक चड घालून तो कलर मिक्स करूं येता. हें जाली मटेरियला बद्दल माहिती.
That was sheer magic. Thank you, Kalidas, for this colorful magic. We wish you much greater success in the days to come. Now, we come to the finale of today's episode. Sonia Shirsat, here now सगळ्यांकूच खबर आसा. We have watched her fabulous performances in Pop, Katara, and The Fado, which is her forte. She has performed to full houses across India and the world. Today, she is going to perform something new for us. किदें? हे हांव तुमकां सांगना. चला ऐकुया आमी ताका.
Hi, this is Sonia Sirsat, and I'm sure you have heard me singing different types of music forms, ranging from fado to English pop to Konkani Kantar, semi-classical, some light Bollywood as well. Each one of them is so different from the other. Each one has its own nuances. Each one has its own specialities. And as an artist, if you want to do justice to each art form or each style of music, you have to catch those nuances. And sometimes it's not very easy. For example, when you sing fado, a Portuguese semi-classical, traditionally it is sung without amplification. So if I were to sing fado for you right now, there would not be a mic in front of me. Of course, if it's in an auditorium, it's a different story. So therefore, to be a good fado singer, you need to have a powerful voice, a strong voice, and of course, the ability to transmit the emotion of the song to the audience. You're only accompanied by 2 guitars, so that really leaves a lot of space and puts a lot of pressure on the singer. When it comes to pop, or while singing with a band, like I've been singing with Status Quo for the last 18 years, it's a totally different scene. You have people in front of you dancing to your music because they're enjoying it. And you need to be in touch with the structure of the song, or if it's a medley, then which song comes after which one. And it has to be bang on. It's a totally different feeling. Instead of a concert, you have people dancing in front of you. So it's a different way of showing appreciation. The more people, the more couples dancing in front of you, that means you're doing a good job. Likewise, another style is the Konkani Kantar, which is could be part of a theatre or it could be a musical show. And in a Kantar, you have an auditorium or you have a stage put up in a space, whichever demarcated. You have a huge crowd, and we know there's a huge fan following for Konkani Theatre in Goa. You have thousands of people coming to watch you, and sometimes they come repeatedly for the same show to watch you again. And there's a beautiful way of showing appreciation, which initially for me was a little strange, but then I understood it was appreciation. That was whistling. So when whistling is generally not considered very, very polite, but the audience whistling when a song is getting over means they actually want the artist to come back on stage and sing a little more, which is a very different way of showing appreciation. For example, in fado, if you sing very well, or if you have sung a line and it has touched an audience member's heart, the audience member will just scream out saying "Fadishta," which means you're a good fado singer. Whereas this would be considered impolite in a Western classical music concert, where even if they're playing one piece which has different tempos, you're not supposed to even clap in between that. It's only at the end of the concert. So these are different forms and different appreciations. For example, in Indian classical, you have huge concert halls and you have huge audiences, and sometimes the concerts go on for very long. Many a times there are people in the crowd who listen to you with eyes closed. And that is not bad, because they're listening to you, they are lost in what you're singing. There is no eye contact many a times between the artist and the audience. But that is their way of showing appreciation, totally being drowned in your music. So different art forms, different styles have their own way of being appreciated. And likewise, they have their own way of preparation. So the type of voices, the study of that music, the level of performance, the style of performance, the style of dressing, the style of stage setup is different. So today, I'm here in a very, very different setup, seated and we're going to perform something for you that is different, that is full of soul, full of prayer and devotion, and it talks about different gods, and the whole idea is that we all need to be one, because all the gods are one. Why are we making differences between us? Hope you enjoy this effort that we have put in.
वस्त्राचो रंग विटला, तुझ्या वस्त्राचो रंग विटला, एक एक धागो, एक एक धागो विरला, तुझ्या वस्त्राचो रंग विटला, तुझ्या वस्त्राचो रंग विटला. तुझ्या लख उतरा मधले, तुझ्या लख उतरा मधले, देव हालीच शेणल्या, देव हालीच शेणल्या, कबीरा रे अल्ला रे विठ्ठला विठ्ठला मौला रे, तुझ्या वस्त्राचो रंग विटला, तुझ्या वस्त्राचो रंग विटला. आता खैचो आला शिरो, आता खैचो आला शिरो, आला शिरो, घुसपुनुला म्हजो उलो, घुसपुनुला म्हजो उलो, मागू कसो, मागू कसो, हात तुझो रे, हात तुझो रे, गर्देन हांव रोमला, गर्देन हांव रोमला, कबीरा रे विठ्ठला रे या वस्त्राचो रंग विटला वस्त्राचो रंग विटला तुझ्या वस्त्राचो रंग विटला एक एक धागो विरला तुझ्या वस्त्राचो रंग विटला तुझ्या वस्त्राचो रंग विटला कबीरा रे कबीरा रे तुझ्या वस्त्राचो रंग पिटला.
I hope you like that attempt. It's something new for me, and it's been a wonderful experience. I've enjoyed because this type of singing also requires a lot of soul, and of course it comes from the Indian music circle, so that is another added new thing for me. I was very, very happy to be accompanied by two excellent musicians that you have heard and watched. On the harmonium, we had Anand Bab Raikar, and on the tabla was Prasann Bab Sarkar. Very, very comfortable to work with both of them, and they were very kind and very patient with me. So it's been a nice time. I hope you have enjoyed this new type of music that I was able to present before you, thanks to Vincent, and wishing you all the best in everything you do. And please remember, we have to be united. Thank you.
That was such a soulful rendition. Thank you, Sonia. This song was specially composed in the Sufi Shaili for Teen Sons by Deva Malvankar, and the lyrics have been written by Vincent Academy's Jnanesh Moghe. Music is such a thing. It has a life of its own. If you find the right kind, you will get just the vibe that you need. On this very musical note, we end today's episode of Teen Sons. Please like, share, and subscribe Vincent Academy of Film and Media's YouTube channel. Please click on the bell icon to receive notifications of future episodes and programs. If you wish to revisit any particular segment in this particular episode, please use the jump links provided in the description. आम्ही परत मेळचे फाल्यां 7 वरांचेर. मोग आसूं.